All right, so today is Sunday the 28th. Today we got like a normal squat day for the most part. I say normal like I'm not gonna go heavy as hell. I'm about to go heavy as hell. It's supposed to be like a RPE 9 to RPE 10 for a set of 4. It depends on really how I feel today, honestly. I want to go like 500 plus, but then again, I haven't been in the gym for like a solid week now. I'm not gonna cap to you. And it's unfortunate, but I mean, the holidays came around. It was also my birthday. So a lot of stuff was going on that, caused me not to be in here. On top of that, I got fucking sick, which was terrible. But I think we're over that now, at least the most of it for the most part. But other than that, I mean, things should move well. I mean, my body feels good. I think I needed the time off, quite honestly. And usually I'm pretty hard on myself about like not taking time off. I think I need to be here consistently, or like, I'm gonna lose progress, or I'm not gonna, win my next meet because of that, which isn't always the best. But being hard on yourself is good at times, but sometimes you do need to give yourself a little bit of grace. And upcoming year, I will be a little bit better at that, so my body doesn't like, break. But we're gonna get through this warm up real quick, and we'll get into the lift, honestly. Oh yeah, dude, my hips are so bad, but that's probably because like I didn't stretch them for a very long time. I should just like start lifting. Oh, there is a Jazz game today. If you are unaware, I live in Jacksonville. That makes most of us Jaguar fans. So with that being said, we play the Colts today for the second time. We are currently 11-4. If we win this game, that'll make us 12-5. So I'm really excited about that. Honestly, we have not been really good in a little while now, honestly. And it's refreshing. I mean, honestly, it's kind of nice to be able to support your city, especially if you have a city with a football team in it. Man, like I said, hips and like groin, so important. Really good warm-up that I like to do as well when I am going through like squat or deadlift warm-ups is just deadlifts with a kettlebell. It helps me like get into the movement and warm up my glutes and my groin really well, because the weight's not heavy, but it does allow me to like clench my glutes really hard, which is something that also tends to not wake up when I do most of my warm-ups. But good like static holds like this cause the muscle to be strained consistently. So by the end of it, when I am actually fully through my warm-up and I do get a squat and I don't got to worry about my glutes lagging behind or anything, which was a big issue for a long time. It caused a lot of injuries in the past, especially in my groin. What'll happen is that like if something's not firing right for me, whether that be like my glute, my hamstring, my quad, whatever it may happen to be, then what'll happen, as if anyone else, something else will take over to try to like compensate for that thing. Ah, okay. No, you're good. Love you, man. That was my boy Chris. Excellent friend, excellent lifter. Ooh, I don't know who tall ass was here, but damn, I ain't gonna lie, I know I ain't tall, but shit, that person's gigantic. All right, bet, let's go down to the height challenge, rack heights. Damn, bro, they were on 18. I don't think I've ever seen anybody squat on 18 at all. That's crazy. Most people I know squat on anywhere between like 10 to 15 rack height. I'm a little bit shorter, so I squat around like 7 to 8, depending on the rack. But 18? You at least like 6'6". I ain't gonna lie. Gots to be.
There was nobody, no one that around me. You run for the money. Love me, if you love me. If you love me. I ain't wanna be with you. 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 If I didn't ride, blade on her.
If you guys have lifted with pound plates before, you know how much better they feel than kilos. Kilos, dense as hell, man. Honestly, you feel every bit of the weight when you squat with kilos, but squat with pounds, man, magic. Usually 4 or 5 to like, or I guess if you're doing kilos, like 3 reds. That's how I know like if I'm like on the day or not. I feel like every lifter kind of has that same same mental checkpoint when they're doing like warm-ups to notate whether or not like it's actually going to be a day where they should push it a little bit more, or that, you know, it might be a day that you have to be a little bit more conservative. But this is that telltale sign. If it flies, we're gonna load some shit. Yeah. Whew, that moved. I needed that. Not gonna lie. We're feeling good. So I'm gonna go on my higher number today. It was anywhere between like 495 to 515. I'm gonna go 515. If it moves, it moves. If it don't, it don't. But you know, I'm gonna try my damnedest. Put everything I have into it. Man, what else can we do? So. Come on. I feel like I have four. I definitely gave up on myself a little bit. Only reason I say that is not that I believe I didn't have it, but that last rep was hard. That last rep, that third rep, was probably like RP 9.5. And like realistically, when I do go this heavy, I would love to have a spot just for safety. And I felt like my body started to compensate a little bit, as I was mentioning earlier when I was warming up, that the weight started getting shifted towards my lower back a lot, and I have some very prone lumbar issues just over time, and anytime it does that, I'd rather just re-rack it. Now, do I feel like I had the strength today? Yes. I would have had to empty the tank really to get all of that out. But I'm happy with that, honestly. I've never even hit 515 for 3. I've never hit 500 plus for anything more than 1. I know I've squatted 585 in the past, and I squatted like, I guess in best in meat, 567. And even when I did those things, never in prep did I have like high volume 500 plus or anything, like I said, above a single. So I'm happy. Even if I was able to get it on today and double 500, triple 500, whatever it may happen to have been, that is an accomplishment for me, and I'm extremely happy. The goal at the end of 26 is to be able to be in the 600 plus range. I'm super close, 15 pounds off unofficially. I did that in here on this rack. This is the PR rack. Every time you see a bench, squat, a deadlift, if I'm not home, I'm here PRing. So with that being said, I mean, I am very, very hopeful for the future. As long as I stay healthy, as long as I, take care of my body the way that I should be, and I do intend on doing those things, we should be in for a really good year. That'll have me a 600 plus deadlift, 600 plus squat, and hopefully my bench is the only thing that lasts because I have such long arms. Hopefully I can at least get 350 to 375 in comp. I've hit 352 here, but that 352 was touch and go, and I haven't been able to touch that heavy weight since. So we shall see what goes on. Nonetheless, like I said, super happy, super proud. Now we got back downs. This is 455. So we should be doing this for like 2 sets, maybe 3 if I feel good. And then we'll see what happens. We'll probably hit some accessories after that, honestly. So, little update. We're on commercial break right now on the game, but we are currently down 6 to 10, well 7 to 10 now. They just kicked the field goal. I ain't gonna lie, we fumbled the ball, which was the dumbest play. I don't know why he tried to pitch it, and it just, I don't know, it just didn't work out. Upsetting, but nonetheless, we're not out. Second quarter right now. Like I said, 6 to 10, or 7 to 10, should I say. If we just lock in, it's an easy game to win. Quick update. We are still down 7-10, but it is second quarter. We just got the ball back, and we get the ball back at halftime. So if we can score before halftime, get the ball back and score again, we are in pretty good shape. But what we're doing now is a single leg press, or hip press, should I say. Mainly because this one's like way better on my knees than the actual leg press, and I don't know anyone who actually does the leg press machine for single leg press. If you do, you might be a villain. But yeah, we're gonna get a couple sets into this. This is by far the best leg extension machine I have ever been on. I don't know if you have one of these near you, but if you don't, this one's like hammer strength, and I've never had one of these at any other gym that I've been to except the gym that I go to now. But exciting news, I just got one at my home that is very similar to this. Not as like high quality, I guess, but it does give me the same like quad activation as this one. But I would say this, nothing beats this, honestly. So if you, shit, might be too late. If you ever are like looking for something to help like quad strength wise, best isometrical movement I've ever found, other than like, Bulgarians, but those are torture actually. Those aren't even fun. Quick update. So we are currently up now. Trevor Lawrence William ran in for another touchdown. So we're 14-10 right now. We just gotta play our ass off. Come on. All right, so that's a wrap on today's day. Had a really good lift, honestly. Although I didn't hit that fourth rep at 5:15, it did still give me confidence to say that, hey, potentially I am going to squat 600 really soon. And that's the really big thing, as I was mentioning earlier, is the confidence when it comes to the heavier weights. I mean, that's the really hard part for me, because there's been so many times where I've had mental barriers over certain weights, and usually it comes to like the round numbers, like 600, 500, 700, things of that nature. When you know you get into that next plane of like weight, I guess, at least when it hits the 100 mark for me, that's where it becomes more of a mental battle than it is, oh, do I have the strength? Do I have like the training necessary to get that weight up? I always have the strength and I always have the training necessary. I trust my coach and I trust myself. I mean, you know, so with that being said, the hardest battle of it is like being able to be like, hey, when I unrack this, I'm going to be able to get it no matter what. And a lot of that transpires on a meet day, which is why like sometimes I'll get to meet day and I'm like, dang, I have so much more left in the tank. But the confidence comes from not only my coach being there, my girlfriend being there, but my friends, everybody who's coming and seeing me and take their time out of their day to be like, I want to go support you. And all of those things make me confident. They make me feel as though that I have to perform. And having a strong support system allows that. But enough yapping. Jaguars are down right now. Kind of sad about that. But we will get back to this tomorrow. I have a upper body day tomorrow, and we'll see how that goes. All right, day 2 of this week. We got bench today. I'm not gonna lie, that with that squat yesterday, my body is in shambles. I went to work today and I work an office job, but Lord, I think sitting down all day makes things worse, honestly. So being up and then maybe having a more of a physical labor job might be a little bit better, but it is what it is. Nonetheless, we got upper body today. Shouldn't be anything too crazy, not like yesterday. We're not going dummy like that, but it should be something pretty hard as long as my body can handle it. I've been dealing with some elbow issues, like some tendonitis and it's been going on for like the last like 3 months or so. But that's also because like I haven't given my body probably the proper rest to heal from something like that. Even though I did take a month off of benching, the shit still hurts. So if it persists like throughout the year, I would definitely go get it checked on. But we should probably have like a top set of 4 reps, kind of like squat yesterday, and then some back downs, and then we'll hit the rest of chest today. Should be a pretty quick day, honestly. All right, we feel pretty warm. Here's what we feeling today. Not really feeling boss man Elo, not gonna lie. Might be an R&B type of day. Low key, R&B. Slept on to work out to. Give you on. Gets you through the hard days sometimes, man. I don't know if anybody else has the same problem, but like when the weights don't match, like we got Rogue and Alico plates, that shit bothers me, not gonna lie. Cause why are they all not the same? And then people don't put them back in the same spot, man. Like, I don't know why it bothers me that much, bro. Maybe it's like an organizational thing, but this is that like telltale weight to let me know whether or not this is gonna be a good day or not, or how heavy we're gonna go for this set of 4. Just like yesterday. All right, we're gonna give it my all, practice my cues, make sure I lock in. That moved like it should have. It wasn't like extremely good or extremely bad. It just moved like normal. don't know how I feel about that. Like, that was kind of hard. Definitely not top end, but like hard. I'm gonna go up to 308 and we'll see. Let's go. Money time.
Is that thing recording?
Huh?
Your mic?
Yeah.
Recording?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it can like pick up
Like audio? Yeah.
with your camera?
Yeah. My receiver's at the top of it. You see that little thing at the top, the little black thing?
Yeah.
That's a receiver. So like it goes into my camera. Yeah. You gonna moan in my camera, bro? You gonna
No.
Nah, bro, brother's freaked out, dog. I didn't know this was a Diddy party. So we figured out what happened on that last set. Honestly, it was just genuinely a misgroove. I feel like I would have had the forward, but when you're going that heavy on top end, you probably don't want to attempt it again. Honestly, like I could probably do the other 2 reps, but it's not gonna get me anywhere. On the 3rd rep, what Andrew was saying and what I also noticed watching it back a little bit on my phone, I pushed the bar forward out of my bar path, and if the bar gets too far forward, you're not driving it back towards the bench anymore, which is going to move that weight from my upper back, which is where all the strength and the power is coming from, up into like my sternum area where it's all going to be triceps. And when I don't have those extra muscles in my back to help me out with driving, heavier weight up, that's when it tends to be a problem. So that's what you'll see on that 3rd rep. But I mean, honestly, I'm not mad. I haven't benched heavy in like a whole month, like I said, and even 308 for a double, that's crazy. I mean, I used to struggle with like 308 for 1, touching the 3s for 1. So like being able to double it, triple it, or anything like that, like this is unknown territory. So I mean, hopefully the strength just keeps building. We keep getting better and better. Back down to here at 275. I'm only gonna do 2 sets of this today because I'm in a little bit of a rush, and then crank out these accessories and we'll get after it. We'll see. So that is a wrap for today's workout. We did mostly upper body for the most part, like a upper back, shoulders, chest, including top set of bench. Didn't go too hot, but that's fine. Saw a post that my coach made today saying that the biggest things that athletes make mistakes with is after meets. They tend to go a little bit heavier a little too soon. And that could have been one of the things that happened today, which is okay. Self-reflection, maybe went a little too heavy today, but overall, I feel good. We have a deadlift day tomorrow, and that should feel well. I might rest if I don't feel too hot, if my glutes and hamstrings are not the best, but we'll see. Other than that, see y'all tomorrow.